Um, the thing that we need to remember is that not all debt is created equal. High interest debt, like credit cards and other high interest consumer loans, those should be paid off quickly, but low interest debt, like a mortgage loan or a business loan, could be a tool for building wealth. So, a lot of people in this country who have a mortgage loan, who had it in existence before 2020, refinanced during the pandemic when rates went back down into the 3% range, or the maybe the 4% range. And so if you have a mortgage that's in the 3% right now, why are you in a hurry to pay that off when you can earn way more money in other places and other investments and things like that? Let the investment returns pay that loan. If you're really concerned about paying it off, um, you really shouldn't be just racing to put money into a mortgage that's low interest, because we'll talk about this here in a bit, coming up on another conspiracy. But if you pay off that mortgage and you have a free and clear house, you're going to pat yourself on the back and you're going to tell everybody that you're debt free and your mortgage is paid off. But the problem is you've just trapped all of your liquidity, and there's only two ways to get it out. Number one is to borrow against it, or number two, sell that asset or sell that house. So if you've got a low interest, you don't have to be in a hurry to pay that off. There's no real win there unless you have so much wealth in other places that it's irrelevant. But for most people, you should be building wealth and let the loan, a low interest loan, just service it, or as I said, let the earnings pay for it. So paying off low interest debt too early or too aggressively prevents you from missing out on compounding growth. You're paying to the bottom side of the balance sheet rather than the top side, which is asset growth. So truth number one, focus on paying off high interest debt first. Now, if you have high interest debt, you can do one of two things. You can either look at what your cash flow is and how much high interest debt you have to pay off, and you can create a plan where all of your free cash flow goes to knock that debt out and get it completely gone for a short period of time, and then start investing. If it's a lot of money and it's not something that you can pay off, say, within a year, then what might make sense is to service the high interest debt, pay more to the balance as an additional principal, and also carve out some money to make sure you save for yourself. If you have the option through your employment, or if you're the business owner and you have some sort of retirement savings account, make sure that you're still funding that thing while you're paying off your high interest debt.